The Department of Justice announcing today it will deploy more than 500 personnel to monitor polling stations in 28 states tomorrow. 500. All right, well, there's been a lot of concern about voter fraud for some very good reasons. I mean, right now, only 32 states require some form of ID in order to vote. But get this, only 15 of them actually require photo ID. I'm joined by Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano for more on this. And, you know, look, I'm the naive one that still shows up with my driver's license or my passport trying to think, well, you know, they're going to ask me who I am, but they never do.
I voted early in New Jersey the other day, and for the first time was asked for a driver's license. It didn't trouble me. But here's the distinction. In some states, voting is considered a fundamental right, like speech, privacy, thought, or travel. And you don't need to show your driver's license to do any of those. In other states, the right to vote is considered a privilege offered by the government. And in those states, you need to prove who you are. So that's really why we have the difference. And the Supreme Court has decided not to resolve that dispute and leaving it up to each individual states. So some states require the driver's licenses and some don't.
Doesn't it leave a lot of room, though, for fraud if you don't require some form of ID? I mean, I can't even get into the building, right, without my Fox ID.
Agreed. But that's the anti-ID crowd would say there's a lot of people who don't have cars. There's a lot of people who are afraid of the government. There's a lot of people who don't know how to get an ID if they don't have a driver's license, and we want those people to be able to vote. The pro-ID crowd would say it is from among those people that manipulation can occur, double voting, or people pretending to be somebody else, and we need to guard against it. Jeff Flock reports that the authorities are aware of that and are looking for it. But it's really the fault of the state that chooses not to have the ID, or the burden of the state that chooses to have the ID, how these votes are perceived accurately.